If you watched the first part, you already know, getting your money under control isn't about one big change. It's about simple steps that actually stick. In the first video, we covered the basics, tracking your spending, building a simple budget, and controlling impulse purchases. Now let's go further. These next steps are what really start to move things forward. 4. Pay yourself first. Most people spend first, and save whatever is left. The problem is, there's usually nothing left. Flip the order. As soon as you get paid, move a fixed amount into savings right away. Even a small percentage works. What matters is consistency. This way, saving stops being something you hope to do, and becomes something that actually happens. Over time, this builds a habit, and your savings start growing without constant effort. 5. Automate your savings. Relying on discipline alone is risky. Life gets busy, you forget, or something comes up. Automation solves that. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account right after your income comes in. You don't have to think about it, it just happens. And here's the key. What you don't see, you don't spend. Automation removes the decision-making, and that's what makes it powerful. 6. Define clear saving goals. Saving, just in case, sounds good, but it rarely keeps you motivated. You need a clear reason. Emergency fund. Travel. A big purchase. Financial freedom. When you know why you're saving, it becomes much easier to stay consistent. Break big goals into smaller milestones. That way, you actually see progress, and that keeps you going. Saving stops feeling like restriction, and starts feeling like movement towards something real. That's it for part 2. If this was helpful, hit the like button and let me know in the comments. Which of these steps are you already using, and which one will you start today? And we're not done yet, the final part is coming soon, where I'll share 4 more steps that tie everything into a complete system. Make sure you don't miss it.